The sea looked empty. No sails, no smoke, no sign that anyone had survived. Yet somewhere beneath the towering limestone cliffs of the Caribbean, men who had just vanished from the ocean were listening in silence. Above them, Royal Navy ships searched every stretch of water, convinced the pirates had nowhere left to run. Cannons stood ready. Boarding parties waited. Every passing hour tightened the trap. But the hunted crews were not escaping across the sea. They were disappearing into the islands themselves, hidden behind curtains of vines, concealed beneath crashing waves, and buried deep inside ancient rock were caves so secret that even experienced sailors could sail past them for years without noticing a single entrance. These caverns became invisible fortresses where wounded pirates recovered, stolen treasure was hidden, leaking ships were repaired, and dangerous plans were made beyond the reach of kings and empires. To understand how Caribbean piracy survived for decades against the most powerful navies on Earth, you must leave the open sea behind and step into the darkness where daylight almost never reached. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel Storm Rats for more epic history stories. The Caribbean was more than a battlefield of water. It was a maze built by nature over millions of years. Islands of limestone slowly dissolved beneath endless rain, creating networks of caves, tunnels, sinkholes, and underground chambers. Along coastlines, relentless waves carved sea caves whose entrances could disappear beneath high tide. Dense tropical forests hid narrow paths, leading to openings almost impossible to spot unless someone already knew where they were. This landscape became one of the pirates' greatest allies. Men who sailed these waters learned every reef, every hidden inlet, and every cave mouth that could shelter them from pursuit. Historical records describe pirates using isolated coves and concealed anchorages throughout islands such as Jamaica, Hispaniola, Cuba, and the Bahamas, where geography often defeated even determined naval expeditions. A Royal Navy captain might chase a pirate vessel until sunset, only to watch it vanish around a rocky headland. By dawn, the ship would simply be gone. The crew had not crossed the horizon. Instead, they slipped into narrow channels where larger warships dared not follow, abandoned their vessel in concealed coves, and disappeared into caves waiting only a short climb above the shoreline. Inside, the air was cool, damp, and completely still. Fires were carefully controlled, so smoke would not reveal their position. Fresh water often dripped from the cave ceiling or collected in underground pools, providing a precious resource during long periods of hiding. Food gathered from nearby forests and coastal waters could keep crews alive for weeks, while enemy patrols searched fruitlessly outside. Every echo inside those chambers reminded the men that survival depended on remaining unseen. One careless voice, one careless fire, one careless footprint leading from the cave entrance could destroy them all. These underground refuges were far more than temporary hiding places. They became operational headquarters where outlaw crews rebuilt their strength after violent encounters at sea. Pirate ships constantly suffered damage from storms, coral reefs, and naval cannon fire. Hull planks split, rigging snapped, masts cracked. Attempting repairs in open harbors invited capture, but remote coves protected by surrounding caves offered a rare opportunity to work unseen. Carpenters hauled timber from nearby forests, while blacksmiths repaired iron fittings using portable forges carefully hidden beneath rocky overhangs. Sailmakers stitched torn canvas by dim lantern light, as lookouts watched every approach from the cliffs above. Even if enemy ships entered the bay, much of the activity remained invisible beneath the natural cover provided by the terrain. The caves also served another purpose that few official reports could fully uncover. They became meeting places where pirate captains negotiated alliances, divided captured cargo, recruited new sailors, and exchanged intelligence about merchant routes and naval patrols. Every successful pirate depended on information more than brute force. A single warning about an approaching squadron could save an entire crew from execution. Messages spread through trusted networks connecting hidden anchorages across the Caribbean. Some legends claim enormous treasures were buried deep inside these caverns, protected by deadly traps and secret maps. While stories of mountains of gold often grew larger with every generation, history does support that pirates frequently concealed valuable supplies, weapons, trade goods, and portions of stolen cargo in isolated locations rather than risking everything aboard one vulnerable ship. For many pirates, survival mattered more than wealth. Gold could be recovered later. Life could not. Every hidden cave represented another chance to escape the gallows. Not every cave was safe. Nature itself could become as deadly as the Royal Navy. Tropical storms flooded underground passages within minutes, trapping anyone who misjudged the tides. Rising seawater transformed quiet chambers into violent whirlpools where even experienced swimmers struggled to survive. Sharp limestone sliced bare feet, while collapsing rocks threatened those exploring unfamiliar tunnels. Darkness erased every sense of direction. A single extinguished torch could leave a man completely lost only a few hundred feet from the entrance. Bats filled the ceilings in enormous colonies, their sudden flight creating deafening waves of wings that startled even hardened sailors. Poisonous insects, snakes, and stagnant pools carrying disease turned many shelters into dangerous prisons. Yet despite these risks, pirates kept returning because the danger outside was often far greater. Capture by imperial authorities usually meant a public trial followed by execution. Bodies were sometimes displayed in iron cages near busy harbors as warnings to anyone tempted by piracy. Knowing this fate, outlaw crews accepted almost any hardship inside the caves. Archaeologists today continue uncovering evidence that hints at these hidden worlds. Fragments of clay pipes, broken bottles, iron tools, musket balls, and signs of temporary occupation have appeared in coastal caves across several Caribbean islands. Although proving exactly which artifacts belong to pirates remains difficult, the discoveries match written accounts describing how isolated coastal shelters supported people living beyond the reach of colonial governments. Local traditions preserved by island communities also tell stories of mysterious strangers arriving under the cover of darkness, disappearing into cliffs before sunrise, and leaving without a trace days later. Over time, these memories blended with folklore, creating legends that still surround many Caribbean caves today. The greatest strength of these caverns was never the treasure hidden inside them. It was the freedom they offered in a world closing in from every direction. Every empire believed control came through bigger fleets, stronger forts, and harsher punishments. Yet nature quietly offered another kind of defense that no map could fully reveal. A narrow crack in a cliff could defeat an entire squadron. A forgotten tunnel could erase the trail of men hunted across an ocean. The Caribbean's secret caves became silent partners in the pirate age, protecting desperate crews long enough to strike again or simply live another day. Eventually, expanding naval patrols, improved charts, permanent colonial settlements, and relentless anti-piracy campaigns narrowed the spaces where outlaws could disappear. The hidden refuges did not vanish, but the world around them changed. Trade routes became more secure. Pirate republics collapsed. Famous captains were captured or killed. The echoes inside those ancient chambers slowly faded until only dripping water remained. Today, travelers may walk through some of these caves without realizing they are standing where frightened lookouts once listened for distant cannon fire and exhausted sailors whispered plans that challenged entire empires. The darkness still keeps its secrets. The stone still remembers the footsteps. And somewhere beneath the Caribbean's beautiful blue waters, history waits quietly inside the caves that helped pirates survive when the sea itself could no longer protect them.